A few moments later.
So, in the interest of transparency, I'm trying really hard not to cry right now because I was waiting for these wraps to come, and this UVDTF decal for these glass tumblers, and the sizing is wrong. Everything is too big. I don't know if something happened with the conversion from inches to centimeters because they wanted me to send the dimensions in centimeters. Let me show an example real quick. So, like for example, this is one of the wraps, and it's going to go on one of these cups, right? And you can already see it's too tall. If you can tell, it's too tall. And then when you wrap it around, it's gonna overlap. And I thought about maybe, cutting out individual pieces and kind of like sticking it to the cup, but I don't know. I was so excited about this and so looking forward to it and been going back and forth for literal weeks with different manufacturers. I don't know. So I messaged the manufacturer and I don't know. We're just gonna see. I'm probably just gonna call it a night here and then try to vlog tomorrow with hopefully an update. And if anyone is curious, this is what it looks like. It's super shiny. It's super gorgeous. It's like literally exactly what I wanted. It's just too big. So I don't know. Hopefully I can work something out with them. And if not, then I don't know. Hey there. Hello. Welcome back. It's the next day. Or if you're new here, I guess I'll go ahead and say welcome. I'm so sorry that this is the first time you're meeting me and this is what's happening. But my name is Carmela and I'm the owner / sole operator of a small online store called the Lily Creative Co. And the Lily Creative Co. sells things like t-shirts, drinkware, as well as accessories like bookmarks and keychains. Again, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, I'm sorry you had to catch me in the midst of a literal mental breakdown. For those that may be wondering, yes, I did cry after I finished recording or whatever. And honestly, I debated even leaving that footage in the vlog because I'm kind of like, people come here for the vibes, for the success. They like to watch you grow. They like to follow your journey, etc., etc. And honestly, I watch a lot of small business vlogs and I never really see any where anything bad happens, So I almost didn't even put it in, but I watched the footage and it wasn't too bad. I wasn't like full on like sobbing, crying or anything. You could definitely tell I was upset though. But I think it's kind of important to show that part because I know a lot of people that watch these kinds of vlogs either are business owners or are thinking about owning a business. Not all, but I know that is a good part of at least my audience. And I think it's important to let people know that yes, it does happen and yes, it hurt really bad. And mostly it wasn't even so much a thing of like, oh my gosh, I'm ruined now, like there's no way for me to come back from this. Like it's not that type of situation, but it still hurt in a way that you're so looking forward to something. You're like, yes, this is us be it. The girlies are gonna love it. Like my customers are gonna love it. You guys are gonna love it. And then to open it and like it's unusable, that hurt. Like that hurt. Like what are those memes like, I've never been shot before, but have you ever waited weeks to get a sample from China and then it turns out horribly? Like that's true pain. So yeah. But today is gonna be a better day. Almost immediately I was working to come up with a plan to kind of like make lemonade out of lemons basically. So one thing I decided to do, we're actually about to test in like literally just a second here. So yeah, we're just gonna hop right into that. And I just wanted to let you guys know that yes, I did cry. I'm just a girl. I'm a girl in her 30s, but I'm just a girl nonetheless. So yeah, we took our moment. Now let's get back to work. Now, one thing I will say that I can see very quickly just in trying to post on Instagram on my stories real quick, this is remarkably hard to photograph or to really get the gold because from certain angles, oh, it looks better on this camera. But from certain angles with my phone, it looked like it was just black. Like this looked black. But on the camera, you can tell that it's gold. So I might have to record social media content of these with the camera because, yeah, from different angles, it looks like different things. But overall, I really like how this turned out. I love the gold on the white, especially in person. Like, it's really eating in person. I hope the camera is doing it justice. That is one thing that I have noticed about the metallics. Like, they are so gorgeous in person, but it's kind of hard to get them to like really photograph well. So that is definitely going to be something that's going to be a little bit tricky for me. But I am excited about this because I have been wanting to sort of do something new and different with the tumblers and was actually thinking about doing away with them completely. I think this is really cute. And I actually counted through these and they did give me some extra, which was pretty cool. And the quality is actually really good. I'm getting some from a few other companies just to see who I want to, like be my main company, you know what I mean? But these turned out really nice. So yeah, and they gave me some extra, so that drops the cost a little bit. So that sort of helps with the pain a little. So that's pretty cool. As far as these sun and moon wraps, I think I'm just gonna have to charge it to the game, to be honest. I thought about maybe like cutting it up and applying it to the tall stainless tumblers, but I really don't know about that idea. And I don't know. I might consider it, but also the way that the design is made is specifically for a tapered tumbler. So I don't really know like how that will work exactly. I don't know, you guys. I'm not throwing them away. Definitely going to keep them in case I change my mind later and decide to like maybe test it out on a tumbler and see what happens. But otherwise, I'm definitely ordering some more. This is like the first time I have really had like something just flat out not work out. And like I said, I might still try like cutting the pieces up individually and, sticking it to a tumbler that way. For the glass tumblers, it's just not going to work. Have to reorder. Luckily, I didn't spend too much, but it was enough to make me be like, oh, but that's just part of it. I look at it as like getting a sample because the quality is good. So I am happy about that. If they would have got here and been the wrong size and the quality was bad and like that would have just been too much. It would have been too much. So I tried to get some footage packaging these bookmarks that are going to be launching on October 17th. And it's so funny because my hands were completely out of the frame. You guys couldn't see anything. So yeah, the video is up on my Instagram right now if you're curious. But I am actually going to go ahead and end this vlog here because basically for the rest of the day, I'm probably just going to be doing a bunch of admin stuff. I need to draft some posts for Instagram. I really need to looking into scheduling some emails for my email list. I need to do some updates on my website. So just like a lot of computer work and probably like sitting and editing this video as well. So I don't know that you guys really want to see all that unless it's like a video on how I do these things, like how I edit my videos, how I do my posts for Instagram, etc., which I do plan to do once I get back into the swing of things and probably when the launch is over. But yeah, if those type of videos sound interesting to you, definitely still let me know in the comments just so that I know that the interest is still there because sometimes I think to myself like, does anyone really care how I edit my videos? But maybe some people do. I'm not really sure. I did have a couple people ask about the light modifier, so I do have that link as well. So yeah, as usual, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much. And if you did make it all the way to the end, leave some smiling but crying emojis. Like leave some of these emojis because that's pretty much the whole vibe of this entire episode, if you will. If you like this video, be sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see how the launch goes and other vlogs going forward, definitely hit that subscribe button. And if none of that sounds good to you, that's totally fine too. At least you watched the video and I appreciate that. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and start editing this vlog actually, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.